let's say you were 2 years into your relationship and you had to assemble your own flowers.
She wouldn't care.
I don't know. I'm just not that kind of person.
Alex is
an
happy she gets a
impossible
gift
question
at
to
all.
answer.
Yeah, I am
That's
not
an
a
impossible question. I don't know why I asked it.
I'm like, you can't ask me that because I generally don't like receiving. I like giving.
Are there...
Shut the fuck up, Brett.
Oh, boy.
Mic drop.
See you later.
Bye.
$1 million, but when you climax,
Oh, God.
Oh.
I can't believe we're taking it to this level.
you barf in your mouth.
Yeah, I probably would.
I probably
All right,
would.
ladies, be warned. Brett may puke on you.
He's not getting this offer right now. This is a scenario.
No, this is based on things that will never happen, right?
All right,
Or-
let's
okay.
do it right now.
What?
Let's use this scenario.
Go ahead.
Let's do it right
So Alex and I
now.
watched Black Mirror. It
We
came
binged
out.
it.
Came
You
out
don't
last
binge
week.
it.
Do you not consider 3 hours binging?
No, I said on the precast, I'm saying it now, to be binge-worthy, I think has to be at least 5. Binging is not about length of time, I think. It's about number of individual things.
I think it's about a season,
How many episodes is binge watching?
Well,
According
we
to
just asked them.
according to Google.
a survey conducted by Netflix in February 2014. They need
That's
to redo
5
this.
years ago.
They need to redo
Yeah.
this.
Before
Nope.
binging really
This
took
is,
off.
yeah. So 73% of people define binge watching as watching between 2 to 6 episodes. 2?
2? No.
No.
No. Okay. I think.
This just rendered itself irrelevant.
It did. That was a very dumb.
Throw your phone.
That was very subtle. Throw your phone.
I just got a Charlie horse in my thigh.
Oh shoot! You okay?
You're gonna fart or
Do
something.
you need something?
Hey, where's your Charlie
Just give me
horse?
time. It's on the bottom of this thigh.
Hey, you can do this. Put your foot out. Put your
I
foot
can't.
Out. Do it.
No.
Put your
Oh shoot!
Ah! Put it out. Now flex your foot up, like your toes towards the ceiling. It looks like you're trying to take a shit.
What do you need to
Well, I
do?
don't want it to look like
What do you
that.
want to do?
I'm trying to put my foot over there.
Give me your
Help me. My back's to the camera.
No, you're fine.
Ridiculous.
You're fine. You're okay.
It's
You're okay.
ridiculous.
You're okay. You're
Let's do some
I'm doing some friggin' Christmas trivia. Welcome back to PTOUnlimited podcast. My name is Brett.
I'm Josh.
Alex.
This is episode 227.
How's been your week, man?
Not good.
Not good.
Wow. Jeez, you guys
I
are
had a
burnt.
rough one at work.
Today?
I didn't work today. It was the first day off in 8 days.
Oh, 8 on, huh? Dang. Alex has been doing a lot of the same thing with a lot of on and offs of just like only one day off mostly
Mm-hmm.
in between shifts
Mhm.
for 3 weeks straight.
Mm-hmm.
Not good at work, huh? Dang. Okay.
No.
Yeah, it's not been good for me
Work
either.
sucks.
Yeah, just a little bit. I think my Xbox is on its way out too. That's what I learned this week. So that's been rough for me. You guys had a rough work week. I've had a rough gaming week.
Yeah.
Darn it.
Darn it.
Darn it.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, shucks.
Well, I can't have the same trauma as you guys have. You guys are always like you guys are on the front lines. I'm just in an
I
office.
know. I don't want to be on the front line anymore. I want to have a 2-week vacation.
Didn't you say today was like a breaking point a little bit for you?
I think the last like 5 working days
Yeah.
has been my breaking point. And I think it's been a lot of people's breaking points.
Brett, your policy is changing in like a couple days. You don't have to deal with the bullshit.
Hopefully that's the case.
You've been telling us the past couple of weeks that things are changing at work for you.
All year, basically, or at least since March, the company basically said, since we believe, whether they believe it or not, I don't know, but they basically said, if you don't want to come to work, you don't have to. So they took away all the penalties for calling off,
Which is stupid.
which means people call off all the time. Well,
Mhm.
then a month before October 1st, give or take, they said, we're putting the attendance policy back. Instead of just doing it, maybe announcing it like a week before, they did it like a month before. So then people are like, crap, I got to get my call-offs in now.
Oh, my God.
So it's been rough.
That's tough. See, I don't have my job is so bare bones skeleton crew that if someone calls off, it's like, it means something. Like, people actually show up to our job and do. It's not like I'm saying it's different than anybody others, but we're like a really thin crew.
Well, so are we.
What I do, the workload does not change no matter who's there or not. It has to get done on a daily basis.
And is it getting harder, or is it let up a little bit?
Pretty steady.
Yeah.
I mean, Friday, Saturday, Sunday are the busiest days, and it lets up a little bit through, in the middle of the week, but
right.
It's been consistent the entire time, except for when it first started, it was madness, but
Well, I'm feeling the effects of it today. I just found out that my grandpa has it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jessica got tested recently, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I couldn't believe it.
Well, it's just like we don't think about that kind of stuff being out in the middle of nowhere.
Right. He's in the middle of
nowhere.
So Minnesota, right? If you look at Minnesota, there's a little triangle on the left side that sticks out between South Dakota and North Dakota. They're there.
They're right there.
So yeah, I just found that out today. I was like, oh man, that really makes me sad. And yeah. Oh. Well, I just read something else. I'll look at it later, though. But yeah. And so back to my Xbox. We went over happy belated birthday to our good friend Shane. He celebrated his birthday on Saturday night. We had a good bonfire. We played a little more Rock Band with him. And so the reason why I was going into my Xbox earlier is because when we got there, we set up Rock Band for him because it was his birthday. And I hauled a drum set, 2 guitars, 2 microphones, my Xbox, and all the extra stuff for it.
But not your controller.
Not my controller. No, he had to help me for that, supply me with that. But we set up Rock Band, and it took us an hour to start it.
Wow.
Because the hard drive is failing. It couldn't read the 750 downloadable tracks that I own.
Yeah.
I own a lot of music on Rock Band. It wouldn't load without multiple restarts. It took an hour to do that. And then on top of that, my controller keeps reconnecting on its own multiple times when we're playing either Halo or Call of Duty. And it happens to Alex, too. It also happened to Patrick.
Yep.
He was telling us about that.
Actually, Patrick and I both got kicked out of Halo.
I think it was Halo.
I think it was Halo. We got kicked out of Halo. No, it might have been Call of Duty. One of the time. I don't know. But Josh was in there and we were getting into a lobby, and Patrick and I's Xbox, ours both shut off.
That was Halo.
Like, it just shut off.
Yeah, that's
both
right.
of ours together. It just completely shut off. And I lost connection with Twitch, and I'm like, the hell is going on? I've never had this. Like, it just went bloop. I'm like, I didn't touch any button.
And it's overheated once while I was playing Warzone, and recently it's been starting up in the system reset mode. Yeah. Next gen can't come any sooner. Saying that.
I don't have any issues.
Right, but
I have a 1X.
Brett, I dropped this console.
Uh-oh. When?
A year ago? 2 years ago?
Like from where?
Like
from
2 years
from chest high to a concrete floor. Like 2 years ago, I think, actually.
I'd say it's done quite well then.
It has. It takes a long time to kick, So anyway, so that's all I gotta say on that. I guess I can't. And speaking of next gen, we didn't really touch on the Bethesda thing as much, as important as it is. I didn't know this. The Bethesda purchase from Microsoft. We kind of just waved off like last week, like, yeah, this is news, but no, it's big.
It's bigger than I gave it credit for.
Yeah. So it's sounding like, a lot of first party stuff, and millions, I guess maybe millions, thousands, in the high thousands of people might actually switch over to Xbox because of this, Well, because they chase Bethesda like that.
There's 2 paths that they could take.
Right.
Not the people, the Microsoft. I mean, the thing they have to decide on is if they want to have these new companies make console exclusives. If they do that, then you have people who may say, okay, I have to buy an Xbox now, even if I do buy a PS4,
right,
whatever. So then you have that, but you could also be like, well, we got to put out the new games on all the consoles, because then right there we get a publisher's cut of anything sold on PS5.
Right.
So, you could also take the timed exclusive kind of thing.
Isn't it like a really low amount of public. We were watching. I watched the IGN thing where they were talking about this, and they said they only get like 30%.
Maybe.
As their publisher's cut. I mean, that's not a lot for having their own first-party title where they get the percentage that they agree on with the studio.
True.
But one thing that I also wanted to mention with that was they also bought their parent company. So there's a lot of other titles that we don't even know about, like and new titles that they were just teasing and stuff. But one way around it is Game Pass.
Yep.
If you think about that, if you get Game Pass Ultimate, you can play your stuff on your phone, so you can still be a Sony fan, buy a Sony console, and just have Game Pass Ultimate and just have it on your phone.
Mm-hmm.
That is a way around it.
You don't necessarily have to have an Xbox to have Game Pass Ultimate.
Correct. And that's why a lot of people were teasing, thinking that maybe Nintendo might be picking up Game Pass because someone might have leaked a screenshot a couple months ago of Game Pass on the Switch on its actual menu.
Mm-hmm.
So Microsoft might be in talks with that. I think we teased that a little while back and we talked about that. That'd be interesting if Microsoft did that. Halo on the Switch. Who'd have thought?
Yeah, right.
So I wanted to go back on that. That was one thing I wanted to touch on for nerd news. And I don't think there's anything else unless you guys have anything you want to talk about gaming wise or.
Well, nerd news. We had something today.
What's that?
It was just a quick post from IGN. Henry Cavill wants to play James Bond.
I heard that, or Tom Hardy.
I've heard Tom Hardy.
I could go down with Tom Hardy.
I did read the about Henry Cavill.
Yeah, that was a quick post.
But
too.
he as he quoted Henry Cavill, he said, "I would absolutely jump on at the opportunity to play James Bond. At this stage, it's all up in the air. I would love to play Bond. It would be very, very exciting." So
The Witcher, Bond, and Superman would be all under his belt.
I could see him as Bond, though. I mean, I could also see Tom Hardy. I think Tom Hardy would be a good Bond, I think.
Well,
you gotta go with the aesthetic.
Visually, Henry looks better and
chiseled. He's got the chiseled jaw.
He's very chiseled. He reminds me a lot of Pierce Brosnan's Bond, but at the same time, I think Tom Hardy would be a better Bond in my opinion.
That's hard to say.
I think he would.
Say. Really is.
I think he would.
See, I'm not even excited about the new one coming out.
I am. I'm not excited, but I want to see.
Was it No Time to Die? Is that what it's called?
I think so.
Something like that. Yeah. I mean, I really want to see it.
Isn't Billie Eilish doing the song for that?
Yes.
I think she is.
Yeah.
I think it's already out. I haven't listened to it. I don't know why I haven't. That's kind of I want to go back through them. Casino Royale is my favorite of all Daniel Craig, and Skyfall's got to be like my second.
So. I really like Skyfall.
Skyfall's so long though.
I know, but it's a really good movie.
It's not any longer than a Marvel movie.
But it feels longer.
It does. It kind of drags a little bit, but it's I don't know what it's about or what's about it that makes
What about it that makes it feel long? It's just got a long pause in scripts and stuff. A lot of conversation, I guess.
Yeah.
But I also did like Javier Bardem.
Yeah.
He was a scary villain.
I love him as a villain. Oh, look, it's the wiener dog.
Oh, Layla's walking around our studio right now. Hey, don't you touch that. Oh man. Anything else you guys want to talk about as far as gaming wise?
I did something.
What'd you do?
So I've had a PlayStation console for a long time, like at least one of them, you know.
Okay.
So I finally platinumed a game.
Ooh, you did.
What game?
Spider-Man.
Really?
Yep.
Is that your first one?
It's the first time ever platinuming.
Platinuming.
Platining. Can that be the title? Platining. First time platining a game.
Like, I usually can't say that band with that
Evanescence?
Girl. Yeah, that's it.
Wow.
Anyway.
I didn't never had Evanescence.
Which
really?
when you talk about talking about doing that.
What is
Have you ever gotten 100% achievement or trophy wise a game? That a 1,000 point game?
Yes. I do believe it was oh my gosh. Can I look real quick? I can look on my Xbox, right? I can look at my Xbox thing.
I have one. I
think Rocket League was.
I did, and then they added something else. So remember the Walking Dead series?
Yeah, the Telltale.
Season 1, I did, and then they brought out on 360, and then they brought out the expansion for another 100 points, I think, and it ruined it.
I'm looking at all of the achievements here that I have. Rocket League, yes, but they added more. It's over 2,200 right now.
Really annoys me when the DLC adds.
I think Halo 3 was another. No, it couldn't have been Halo 3.
No.
I didn't do any of the
'cause
legendaries.
Couldn't beat anything in Legendary.
Halo Reach, I have over 1,000 though.
Yeah, but they
Because of all the DLC.
also added a bunch of stuff.
Did I ever
Probably Rocket League.
100% a game though? Man. Yes, Crazy Taxi.
I
Now that is arcade. That's not.
Yeah,
1,000
I
points.
said 100% though.
That's 200.
mean, would
Yeah.
you count me with Tomb Raider then? Because that's 100%.
Did you get all the achievements?
Yes.
Did you really?
I 100%ed the first game.
I got mine.
100%ed it with this all the stuff. That doesn't mean no, because there's a bunch of multiplayer achievements in Tomb Raider.
Oh,
the
I
first
didn't
Tomb
do
Raider.
any of the multiplayer. I did the story.
Oh yeah, no,
That
yeah.
doesn't count then.
Okay,
Oh, you're talking the whole
I'm talking
game.
about achievements.
I'm telling you,
achievements only.
I have
Oh,
one
Not game
achievements.
progress.
I have one.
Okay. All right.
Go ahead.
inside.
Oh, yep.
Oh, yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
That's a
he
full
did.
1,000.
Yep, he
Is it?
did.
Yes,
Mhm.
it's even though. Oh, and Life is Strange.
Because it was an arcade, right?
Oh, you did do that?
You did that too.
I didn't know.
They're both 1,000.
Did I do that?
But Inside was arcade.
It's still 1,000.
I know, but generally
But
the
they-
arcade games were,
They released it physically
didn't they?
with Limbo.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's hard
Oh, which
to
I thought you did that with
distinguish.
Limbo.
Was Inside? Did that come on 360 first?
No,
No,
the one.
that was on one.
Okay.
Limbo was both.
See, it was harder. It
I'm
was,
not gonna 100% Limbo.
on 360. They distinguished arcade versus retail
They did.
release.
Yeah,
Arcades were only 200 points. Retail releases were 1,000.
correct. Right.
They kind of took that away on the Xbox One.
Yeah, Limbo. There's one achievement where you have to beat it
Oh,
in less
I
than
forgot.
5 deaths.
I forgot.
5 deaths.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Try that.
That's
try
not
that.
happening.
If anybody's ever played Limbo, you know
No.
that's one of the
Not
hardest platformers.
happening.
No way.
So anyway,
I
I
got
just
another
thought
one too, I
that
guess, but
was-
that doesn't matter.
And what's cool about that is that they don't count the DLC trophies towards platinuming. I really
Yes.
can't say that.
Is that what
100%ing.
it is?
Let's just say that.
Well, except that
We know what you mean.
you don't have to. You can 100% something like Alex and not get all the trophies.
But we know what you mean.
Okay.
Platting them. Going plat.
Going plat.
Plural platinum.
What is the
What is the plural for
Well, it
platinum?
wouldn't be plural. It's like the certain tense.
What is the
like
achieving
a-
of
You know what? Your
platinum?
sister's watching
It's like
right
the
now.
verbal-
Let's ask Steph.
the-
Steph, what is Brett trying
the
to
verbal
say?
sense of platinum? Like I
I don't. Is it even?
platinum day. Yeah, I said it.
Is
You
that?
have
can
you ever
do that?
platinumed?
Well, platinumed plus ing.
How about ultimate finish?
Is there a word though?
Something else, I think.
I don't think you can do a. Can you go?
Oh goodness.
It's considered an achievement, like achievement. I don't know.
Platinuming.
Platinuming.
Plat.
I can't even say it myself.
Tinum.
Are you having an issue typing it?
Well, I don't
Plat-
think it's a real word.
Well, at this point, I think we
I
need
don't
to
think
make it
they're
up.
really-
Platinuming a game is a thing.
It exists. It's a word.
I typed in platinuming a game, and it came up. Once you unlock every single trophy a game has, you are rewarded with a platinum trophy, signifying your total completion of the game.
It is a
it's
verb,
all that
then.
platinuming.
I said that.
That doesn't feel like it should though.
No.
Because it's a metal.
platinuming a game.
Okay.
So Brett's right.
Brett's right. Okay.
It's just a very
That's
messed up
It
word.
shouldn't exist.
Anywho.
Anyways, that's awesome. That's
pretty
good.
cool.
And you've had a PlayStation. Well, they didn't do trophies until 3.
Right.
You
because
can also just say you
But they
platinum, in other words, like they put this in a sentence. What motivates you to platinum a game?
that works too. That's a different. That's a different tense.
Yeah.
It's a different tense.
Yes, it is.
Huh. That's weird.
They didn't have achievements until 360 though, so it's same generation.
Right. They didn't have achievements in the first Xbox, huh? I never played the. Wait, are you sure? Because
You
I
know
thought
what,
Halo 2
English-
had achievements.
English is
I
a
am
hard
positive.
language.
Halo 2 remaster did.
No.
Yes.
I know what you're saying, but I thought I put it in my Xbox 360 and it had achievements.
No.
Well, that's okay. I didn't play through it at that time anyway. I played it on the one instead. So, anyways, let's move on from there, guys. Do you want to go into some NFL talk? Because we got
Sure.
some stuff
Let's
to
do
talk
it.
about here.
Let's do it.
Stay
I
kind of
suck.
current. Me too. I fail. I fail this week. Big L for me.
I am losing by 1.10 points, and I have Hollywood Brown to go.
Oh, so you're winning.
Well, I hope
As
so,
long
he
as
doesn't
what
lay
is
an
he?
egg.
What is he? Running
He's
back?
No, he's a wide receiver for the Ravens.
I did not have a good Aaron Jones week.
It's usually a big target for
Jackson.
Yeah.
And
yeah, well, Jackson's his own target, so good luck.
What does that mean?
Like he runs?
He runs!
He can't run every play.
Do you think if he...
Can he play?
He can, but he can't do it all himself.
Sure he
Alex,
can.
do you think if he could, like... I want to see him in a commercial doing the throw where he just throws it up and he
then
runs
and he
catches
it himself. And then he gets a touchdown. He's like, yeah, that's all me.
Yeah, the Vikings suck.
He's a one-man football
Go
player.
Chiefs.
Wait,
Go Chiefs.
wait about the Vikings. Wait.
No.
Wait.
Cousins needs to
Look,
leave.
he had a good game. He had one bad play where he threw the really bad interception.
And then he got sacked pretty badly.
But
by like 15 yards.
You can't always blame a sack on the quarterback. That's why
But he didn't get the ball out fast enough, so I do blame the quarterback.
It's not all on him.
But he is the team leader.
That's why the offensive line is there, to protect him from getting sacked. Now, he does get rid of it fast, but you can't. Every sack is not the quarterback's fault.
Out of all the positions in all of football, I know more quarterbacks than anything else. So that means that the quarterback is obviously the most important player of the team. So therefore, he is the backbone of the team. Therefore, it is his fault that they lost.
He's the leader, but he can't get it all done himself.
Right.
He had a good game. He did.
He had a good throwing. He did that 175 yards.
Dalvin Cook fumbled, so he's got to own that.
Yeah. I didn't watch the whole game.
I only watched the highlights, but I watched I used the NFL app to watch the highlights, and there's they go through every play that had a significant meaning towards the game. So he had a better game.
I don't know what's happening in chat.
So
Josh, can you please get out your condiments to explain this? We're explaining football.
Okay,
I made a TikTok yesterday.
Alex made a TikTok of me explaining
I couldn't
football.
remember what the heck
I can't believe you didn't know that.
I couldn't remember what what's it called?
Safety.
A safety is.
You still don't remember the name. It's one of the most popular things that people look for.
It's the only. I mean, there's only one thing it could be.
And Cousins got a safety last week too. So therefore,
you said it wasn't his fault.
It was not. He was not supposed to be called.
Yeah.
They blew the whistle way too early. They touched him in the end zone and they blew the whistle.
Okay.
He got out of the end zone.
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. But Alex made a TikTok out of me explaining what a safety is. Well, I'm talking to those who don't know. This is a listening show of other people.
This is a listening show.
So it was. Smuckers. I did an offense defense. The offense was Taco Bell packets and the defense was Smuckers jams. Yeah. So I had to explain how a quarterback gets sacked.
You used our mic. Our Xbox boom
for an end zone line. I didn't have a string or anything.
He's like, this is the end zone.
The end zone line. You want to call it what it's really called?
What?
The goal line.
End zone.
There you go.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I had to tell him he had to go past the line. So.
Correct.
Yeah. Anyways, so yes.
Other notable things. The Buffalo Bills have scored 30 points in all, or not, maybe not 30 points. They've thrown 300 yards of offense in all 3 games so far this year. Sorry, Rick, but the Eagles stink.
They are bad.
They tied with the Bengals, who stink.
Oh my gosh, I gotta look at the schedule of
Raiders.
NFL.
The Raiders lost to the Patriots, which is the Raiders are Patrick's team.
Yeah.
The Cowboys lost. The Cowboys stink. They barely beat a really bad Atlanta team, and they lost against Russell Wilson, who is playing like an MVP.
Mm-hmm. Right. Oh boy.
So not that I want to bash on the Vikings, because I don't want to. But
I do.
The interesting thing about them is that they're 0-3 and at the bottom of the NFC North.
Yep.
With the only winless team. The Lions won yesterday, puts them at 1-2. And the Bears and Packers are 3-0.
Well, Minnesota does not have a good schedule ahead of them. They are looking to get rocked. Okay, they got the Texans, the Seahawks, and the Falcons are the next 3, and then they got the Packers again.
So they could beat the Texans. The Texans are not very good.
But the Seahawks and the
wait, are they playing them at home or are they going there?
It doesn't matter at this point.
It does matter.
It does.
No, I don't think so. You want to know how it doesn't matter? Because there's hardly an audience.
Yeah.
I guess.
You're not getting the booze.
But in the case of the Seahawks, where's that game?
Where is the Seahawks?
Well, the only reason I bring it up is because the traveling could affect them.
It's at Seattle.
Okay, so that won't affect them. They're going to lose that game. But Atlanta, they could beat Atlanta.
Yeah, they're going to Houston as well next week. So,
okay.
But that's still the same time zone. They're fine.
Yeah.
But I mean, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
what is it? There was one other thing I want. Oh, with the Bears, Mitch Trubisky got pulled.
He
and
did.
Nick Foles got it and brought him back, and they won.
They won.
So
He's
that could
starting
be,
next week.
Probably.
It's been reported. No, I've read it.
You can't. Well,
he is.
You can't bring back your quarterback once you pull him.
Right.
Unless Nick Foles starts to crap the bed.
Right.
So,
I mean,
it's just,
Nobody likes crap.
Trubisky's done. Trade him to the line or the Vikings. Maybe he'll do something better than Cousins can do. Just saying.
Maybe.
I don't know. They didn't have the Bears. Did they just win? Was that their first lead? No, I thought they won a week or two before.
They're 3-0.
Okay, so why did they pull Trubisky on that game?
Well, that's what I've been.
That's what's weird.
Is that they were losing, but he wasn't doing that bad. So why they didn't even let him try to bring him
right.
back. So I think it was they've been wanting to, and they were finally losing.
That's not a reason. He won the other two games with them.
I know. They don't just decide to do that, after
That's
a bad
sad.
play. That was in the pipeline coming down. They're just waiting for the opportunity to do so, and that might not have even been it, but they did it anyway.
Anyways,
as far as
tonight's Ravens and Chiefs, so it's gonna be good. Alex and I are gonna watch it.
Basically, Josh and I are against each other now.
Quarterback.
But
tonight.
You're not playing each other.
We're not.
No, like I'm saying, like he
That happened once
he likes
last year.
the Chiefs, and I like the
Ravens.
Ravens.
So we're gonna be rooting against each other tonight.
Tonight.
Yeah,
tonight.
Not in fantasy.
No,
that's next week.
But in your respective games, you need Mahomes to score like 50 or 60.
Like a lot. Let me look.
I still have my
130
I
to
still have
70 or something.
I think I
I'm
still
less
have
than
like
that.
a quarterback. Yeah, because I've still got
100. Yeah, you got it right. 134 to 71. But I'm projected 90. I have one player left. That's Mahomes.
I have my kicker, my defense, and my quarterback left, and I have to score like. Let's see. He's got Kelsey to play still, which is gonna throw up like 20 to 30 points.
Well, maybe not that many, but he's good for a touchdown a game usually.
Yeah, right.
He's still gonna put up some points. I'm gonna need like 100 points.
Well,
not that
that's
much.
not gonna happen.
Well, I'll probably need like 60
I made
points.
my annual or twice seasonally bet with Rick on wings. So
Wait, it's already been done? You guys played?
we're playing this week.
That's one.
Yeah. So we generally play each other twice a year.
Do you guys do playoffs? Same bet?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So he's done. I just, like I said, have to score more than 1.10 points.
Are you guys going out tonight?
Yeah.
So he's gonna buy wings for you?
Probably. Unless Hollywood Brown puts up a goose egg.
Right. Should I cancel our order?
Why?
I don't know. We could go out to wings.
Well, I would have said something to you, but you don't like wings. Like you don't like
We're
wings,
going
etc.
B-dubs. We're going
Yeah,
that's
we're
what
doing
we do.
B-dubs.
No, I can't do wings, etc. anymore. It wrecks me.
Yeah, I know.
I can't do it.
Your sister mentioned something about pulling a Lions this season, and I'm not sure what she's referring to because they're never very good.
Well, there was a season where they were undefeated for a long period of time. I
You
remember
mean
that.
winless?
Yeah.
You said undefeated.
For a long period of time.
The Lions?
Yeah, they went for a while.
What?
I'm not joking. They went like so many in a row where they didn't lose.
The Lions?
I'm not joking. I remember the time that. No. There was a season where it was like 7 in a row they won. And then when they
She's
lost.
talking about the opposite.
I don't remember that, but
Okay.
she is right. They went an entire season.
Let me tell you how I
winning.
remember this though. They lost and the coaches got into a fight on the field.
Okay, you're talking about Jim Schwartz and
Yeah, that's when they lost.
Jim
It was
Harbaugh.
to the Bears, right?
No, Jim Harbaugh was the Niners coach at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think they had won a bunch of games.
I'm pretty certain it was.
Well, okay.
Wasn't my
But-
team. Doesn't matter anymore.
I don't look up the Lions winless season because I'm pretty sure it was earlier than 14 or 15.
You know, I want them to. I want them to be bad this year so they can get a good.
I want to say it
quarterback.
was like 2008. Oh, that's probably way off.
Lions win this season. Yep.
What?
Oh wait.
No way.
Yep.
There's Brett with
Oh
his
my
numbers
God.
again.
Get the heck out of here.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I don't know how.
Get the fuck out of here, Brett.
Can't believe he's just like, I don't know what it is. Maybe 2008.
All right, it's time for trivia, guys. Let's do some trivia, right?
Did you tell her about this?
What?
Alex.
No.
I mean, I saw that on group chat.
She can read.
Oh, yeah. Well, sometimes you don't check it for days, so.
True.
I saw it.
True. So Brett wrote some trivia today.
Can we get out the condiments and I show you my play?
I don't know. That's going to be too much visual for an audio podcast. You're going to spend too much time on that. But I will say it's really nice that you did this, Brett, because it's like we were talking about football stuff, and I was like, I actually don't know a lot of rules of football, but we're going to try. And a lot of what are you doing this time? Because you did trivia for this before.
This
you
trivia
did it for me and Juice last time.
Right.
But you did it for Did you do penalties or what was it?
It was just random.
It was just random stuff.
Random
this one
trivia.
is mostly to do with terminology.
Okay.
Oh, great. I'm going to suck at this.
I might be okay.
All right.
I'll give Alex a little bit of time on the answers here.
Steph says that there was another one. There was not another winless season by the Lions other than 08, unless it was years and years and years ago.
I literally just Googled it and that pulled up on Wikipedia. I said winless season the Lions.
You can find it. Let us know.
If you want to prove Brett wrong, please do.
Doesn't go well.
It doesn't happen often.
All right, number 1. What is an option play?
It's a I'm just gonna go ahead.
Do you know, Josh?
Nope.
All right, I'm gonna take a guess and I'm probably gonna win an option play.
If you say it,
it's when the guy on the microphone goes into the ear of the quarterback and he says, "Here's a play or this play. Pick one of the other." An option play.
I could see why you would think that because.
Am I anywhere close?
That's an audible.
Well,
okay.
Well, it's if you're switching. Sorry. Option. I'm gonna guess maybe the runner turns into a wide receiver.
You're closer.
Is that when the quarterback does the height, does the foot motion, and you see the person?
That's when he sends somebody going motion.
Okay.
Alex, what you said about so what might happen is a coach might say if the defense lines up in this, you could audible to these other plays because these may work better against the defense, and they would have figured that out during the week when they're watching film and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like half right.
No.
You said I was nowhere near it.
It's because you're not. I'm explaining what might have happened with the answer that you gave me.
Yeah, that's not the answer, Alex.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say that pretty much sounds like the answer.
I can see how that could have been confusing.
Okay.
An option play is when the quarterback has a designed run where he goes out to the left or to the right. The running back goes with him, and if depending on how the defense reacts, the quarterback can pitch it to the running back or he can keep it and run himself. That is an option.
Huh.
Okay.
Had no idea. Nope. All right. What's the next one? What's the next fail?
What is the wildcat formation?
Dude, if there's formations in this entire time, I don't know if I'm going to answer most of these. Because if you say nickel and dime, I don't know that shit.
A wildcat. It's where they line up like a baseball team, and they do a play.
Wow.
Well, you're not really.
Are they in
I'm not really off.
You're kind of accidentally close.
Are they in line? Halfback, fullback, and quarterback? Is that a wildcat?
A wildcat is when they line up kind of in a strange formation, but the quarterback is not behind the center. They may snap it to the running back.
Oh,
I saw them do that to Aaron Jones.
Throw it, or maybe.
Yesterday.
It used to be a big thing.
I was like, why the heck is he in the back?
It used to be a big thing a few years ago, but it never really worked. So a lot of teams stopped doing
I've seen it work.
I actually
maybe
looked at that
times.
yesterday, and I was like, I wonder what that is. I wonder why he's all the way back there like the quarterback.
Okay. So my sister commented, maybe I was thinking of 2012. They went 4-12.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back when Brett Favre was bashing them in every game most of the time. All right. What is a double move? And I'll narrow this down a little bit. Wide receivers do it.
A double move. Okay, so this is where...
I love how Alex is explaining this right now. Please think about your words before you speak.
That's what I'm doing. A double move is where a wide receiver gets the ball and then he throws it back to the quarterback, and the quarterback throws it back to the wide receiver, and then they make a touchdown.
That's a flea flicker.
It is a flea flicker.
Oh, that is a move?
Yes. It can't be beyond the line of scrimmage.
You can't. There's no way it would work to throw it to receiver and then have the throw it back. That's too much time. It's usually a handoff, and the running back turns around and chucks it back to the quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
It just would not work with a wide receiver.
Yeah, why would you toss it back and forth like that?
That's
too much time on the field.
To confuse.
You really have like seconds. You don't have multiple seconds. You have like single seconds.
It's not like I've not watched football before.
I know, but I'm just telling you that you wouldn't have enough time to do that. I'm agreeing with Brett on that, but now you said a double move. Is this when two receivers switch places?
I have another guess.
Okay.
It's when the quarterback throws to the wide receiver and a wide receiver throws it to another wide receiver.
What is with you? They don't trade hands that much during the play. The ball usually goes from the quarterback to the next player.
Well, because it's like a double move. You throw it to a wide receiver, that's
Brett?
a one, and then double move is the wide receiver just goes,
You're thinking about
boom.
a lateral, maybe? If
No, I was thinking like the wide receiver or the quarterback's here, and he throws it to here, and then he's here.
No, you
throws it
this
to here,
is great for audio.
You cannot throw it a second time forward. It has to be backwards.
Oh. Well, then he throws it here, and then he throws it here, and then he goes in for the touchdown.
That's what you said first.
That was the flea flicker.
That was back to the quarterback. This is involving two wide receivers. What is it, Brett?
It's much simpler
All
than
right,
that.
what is it?
Quarterback snaps the ball, the receiver runs, and he like makes like a cut.
Yeah.
Like as if he was going to go across the field, or just a curl, which is where he stops and turns around.
I know a curl.
And then he fakes it and runs again, trying to fake out the DB to get past him.
That's a common move. Yeah.
Okay.
It's every wide receiver must do that multiple times a game.
And so it's like I think they do
Try
that
to
all the
outsmart
time.
their cornerbacks.
It's just a way to get open.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Get separation from the defensive back.
I'm open.
What?
I'm open.
Oh,
I'm open.
not another teen movie?
No, Jim Carrey.
Oh,
Ace
yeah.
Ventura.
I was thinking because he's like, don't throw it to me.
Don't throw it to me. That's when he splits him in half.
Okay.
All right. What is the formation called when the quarterback is about 3 yards behind the center?
Oh, I know that.
A normal play?
No. I know the answer. I'm happy I know the answer.
A standard play?
Alex, you're gonna hate me when I answer this. You know this answer.
I do?
Shotgun formation.
Correct.
Oh, okay. I know I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what shotgun is.
That.
Well, now you're going to know when you see it.
Yep.
Okay.
You'll be like, oh, Mahomes is in shotgun formation tonight. He
Like-
hardly ever is, actually. He's hardly way back.
Yeah.
He's really close to the center most of the time.
Okay.
I think it's because he likes to do his sneaks.
What is a push-off?
Oh, I know that. What?
It's not supposed to be funny.
It's not funny.
It's when somebody hikes the ball to the quarterback and he pushes off somebody and
No.
throws it. I don't know.
You know this.
No, I don't. He's about to get tackled, so he pushes somebody and he throws it.
It's
a stiff arm.
actually a penalty.
Yes.
So, but it's really one position on the field that does it to where it is a penalty.
Oh wait, so you're right, a push off. Okay, so this is a penalty.
Well, yes, but what is it? Like what?
Okay.
What's the
I know the
situation
answer.
where it
Okay,
would happen?
so that's when. All right, so you got to tell me if this is a penalty or not, because then I'm gonna come up with something else.
You just said it is a penalty.
Not when you first said
Oh.
it. Okay, so penalty, push off. So that is when the person that has the ball is on out of bounds line and someone comes up and you push them.
Nope.
Not even close.
Usually the wide receiver gets his flag most of the time, I think. And he's
All right,
pushing
I
up
don't know
against the defender to get the ball.
Correct. It's a way to create the separation to catch the ball.
Here? Nope. That's a push off.
It's a pat.
Can't do
it's
it.
That's a penalty?
Offensive pass interference.
You're the defender. Ball's coming
Why
at me.
can't I do that?
and I push you
Why
away.
can't I do that? Because I'm the receiver.
Because it's offense. You have to play the
I
ball.
have to defend myself to get the ball.
No, you have to play the ball. You can't.
That's the way. I mean, was that a newer one? Like,
No.
That's always been a thing.
Yeah.
I don't remember offensive pass interference being a thing when I was younger.
Well, they might call it a little
I think
more
that's
now,
a bunch of BS.
but
I think I should be allowed to do that.
They call defensive pass interference much more often because they want to see the big pass plays complete.
Is it the LFL? Is it the ladies football league or what is it? It's
The lingerie football league.
Oh, you should. I was gonna say do that, but not that one. I thought they had an actual women's one that wasn't.
I think they do, but I thought it wasn't lingerie.
Oh damn! They need real shit.
Anyway,
They need a real football.
What is a swim move?
Swim?
Swim? Like swimming?
I've heard this.
No, not swimming. A swim move.
Yeah, like swimming.
No, not swimming.
No.
Spell it then.
SWIM.
Yes, I said swim like swimming.
But it's not swimming. It's just called a swim move.
I was making sure I was pronouncing it right. It could have been. You could have said swin or like I was making sure it was swim.
It's not
I
Schwinn.
said SWIM.
I don't know what a swim move is. Josh, do you know?
No.
Brett, what is it? I'm not even taking a guess.
I've never heard the explanation of this, so I'd like to know.
I can't even come up with anything.
Defensive linemen, a lot of the and I think a lot
I might know the answer if you just said that.
Ones.
Hold on. Is this when a defender jumps over another defender?
No.
Over? Okay.
It's a move they do, and now that I think about it, I'm not even sure if I know the move correctly.
Yeah.
But they like kind of and then get over. Is it, you see that?
Yeah, they swing.
So they like kind of push the guy this way, and then they get over with their shoulder like that.
Oh.
So they can get
Is that a
back.
penalty?
No.
No? That's just a literal move that they can do.
If you ever,
That's a block.
You remember Reggie White?
Yeah.
So he used to do this move that almost never failed, but he was an end,
Mhm.
and he would just club the guy out of the way and just run straight to the quarterback. It was ridiculous.
Club the guy?
He wouldn't actually hit him, but he would get him to where the guy's engaged, and he would just go like that,
Just
and
throw
it
him
just
over.
throws the guy completely off balance. He go right by him.
Oh my gosh.
It was ridiculous.
Just club him.
All right, what else you got?
What is a bull rush?
Is that literally when they go through the pile?
I don't know.
A bull rush. You don't know, Josh?
I thought that was the answer.
Yeah,
So
it's,
a bull
that
rush,
was
again, defensive linemen, when they just straight up overpower the offensive lineman and push them straight back.
Almost like a heavy blitz.
Mm.
Yeah, except
It's
they're
not.
already engaged. You don't have to worry about hitting the gap or whatever. So
Mhm.
they literally just go full up front, push the guy back, and get to the quarterback. that
And
way.
you've made all these off the top of your head. I don't think you mentioned
in
that,
about
right?
5 minutes.
Yeah, see, Brett makes all this trivia by his knowledge, so.
Nice.
What is the slot?
Oh, I know that.
It's where you're aiming to throw the ball.
No.
The slot.
No, I think what you might be thinking of is the lane. Like every quarterback needs a lane to throw where it's
Mhm.
not going to get tipped or anything.
So the other thing I think a slot is when the running back finds an open area between the defense and gets through it.
Well, that's a gap.
Mm-hmm.
Gap, slot, same thing.
No, slots where the quarterback doesn't move normally after he hikes the ball and he's in a certain area.
Wrong.
I don't know the actual what?
That's wrong.
What is that? Then what is it?
Well, it's the pocket,
Okay.
but
Gap, slot, pocket.
Then what's the slot?
What's a slot? I don't know.
I'm getting frustrated here. I was like, I thought I knew this.
the slot.
I don't know shit about football.
So you know where you know where the
Josh, and I'm the 2019
Yeah.
champion.
you know where the wide receivers line up.
Yeah.
So you have your wide receivers on the furthest side.
Yep.
Like,
Okay.
the slot is the closer to the spot closer to the line of scrimmage.
Okay.
Okay. It's
Yeah,
usually
I got that. Yeah.
the third and fourth wide receiver line up there.
Mm-hmm. That's
Or-
normally the tight end, right?
No, the tight end is right next to the tackle.
Oh, I thought you were talking about. Okay, so he's next to the tight end then.
Well, yes, but it's like halfway between the end of the line of scrimmage and where the furthest out
Right.
wide receiver is.
Okay,
standing.
yeah. That's the
They're
one I normally
usually-
throw to.
They're usually backed up a little bit off the line because you
Mhm.
can only have so many players on the line of scrimmage.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the one I normally throw to. I think on
It's easier to
Madden.
get the ball there.
Have you played any Madden recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't booted up and whatever.
Just
like,
Madden 20.
Yeah, I just haven't. I would love to go back to it. It'd be fun, but I don't.
You got really mad.
No? Did I get mad?
I thought you did, but then you
Well,
stopped
I
playing it for a
mean,
while.
he can, yeah.
No, I don't game when I'm not streaming most of the time. If I am, it's a surprise. Like Alex is like, "Oh, you're playing something right now?" Yeah. Only for a couple hours at tops, maybe.
Mhm.
But, Anyways, so that was your trivia, eh?
No, I got two more.
Okay.
What is hang time?
Oh, yeah.
Hang time. That is the time where the quarterback has the ball in his hands and the countdown is counting down.
No.
And he's hanging on to the ball and he's not throwing it.
No.
It's not a bad guess, but
That's his time in the pocket normally.
I mean, they do time how long a quarterback has the ball before he throws it,
Right.
because any more than about 3 seconds and you're probably going to get hit in the mouth.
You don't have a lot of time. That's how much time you
Gotta
have
make
for
quick
that ball.
decisions.
I remember them saying like there was a time, I think it was a couple years ago, like I think it was Aaron Rodgers. He had like always 5 seconds or more in the pocket. His
Sometimes, 'cause
line was really
He
good.
could move around too and
Mhm.
extend plays. Tom Brady was really good for a while at getting the ball out in like under 2 seconds.
Right.
Now he wasn't later in his career. He wasn't going down the field as much, so
Mhm.
a lot of it was real short passes. And that's why he could get it out real quick.
Right.
But hang time is when a punter.
Oh, hey, I wasn't done. I didn't do the answer.
I'm sorry.
I knew the answer. There. I know the answer.
Go.
What is it?
How long the ball is in the air after punting?
Correct.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You want a large hang time that gives you defense time to get down there, and so they don't run it back.
All right.
Yeah, that's why like when you do a punt, you're like, why are they punting? Well, they're putting the ball really far back, and they're going to hit that guy and hopefully get the ball back on that hit. Happens every now and then, but not.
Okay.
Except you do have to allow the punt returner to catch the ball. You have to give him a little area of like you can't touch him because
You can't touch him until he actually has a hold of that ball.
Correct.
Or if he waves.
If he's concentrating on catching the ball, you can't just go up and just nail him. It's not safe.
Right.
Football's not safe.
Well, no, but I mean, these fast guys get running full steam and just.
I think you're gonna end up being like that guy on.
Have a broken neck.
No, where he gets smashed in half or whatever.
Yeah, we just mentioned that on
Yes.
Not a Team Movie. Don't throw it to me.
Stop that.
It just splits in
That'll
half.
happen.
Yeah, no, like just concussions always happen
Okay.
normally, or broken bones at that point.
Broken neck. Last question.
And I got a trivia question for you that's not related to football.
Okay. How many yards is the end zone?
How many yards? What are you talking about? Like, how many yards wide is the end zone?
How many yards
How deep?
is the end zone?
How deep is it?
Sure. However you want to take it. How many yards is the end zone?
5?
No.
10?
It's 10.
It's either 5 or 10.
Correct.
It's 10. It's 10.
And the reason I asked that is because even though the goal line is where everybody tries to go, they do measure those yards on returns.
Yeah.
So like if somebody catches it 9 yards deep on a kickoff and actually runs it back, which has happened, it's a 109-yard kickoff return.
That's awesome.
Even though the actual football field is really only 100 yards.
Let's see here. Who's done one of those? Patterson?
I think Patrick Peterson of the Cardinals did it.
I thought Patterson from the Vikings did it.
Well, he might have run one back.
Was it Cordell Patterson?
Cordero.
Yeah, Cordero.
Patterson.
Sorry, can't
Who's
say his
actually
name.
on the Bears now.
He is. Yeah, I heard his name. I was like, what? He's still playing?
He's been in Journeyman. He's been in a lot of things.
He's been all over the place.
That was my football trivia.
Now
I'm going to come up with some just by watching the game tonight, and I'm going to quiz you on Monday.
Oh, I'm so glad you said that because I have a story about trivia.
Go ahead.
Oh, jeez.
I was actually going to save it for when Patrick is on, but
we can save it.
Oh,
He will be here.
You can save it.
I'll go into detail with it, but I just want to. I'll just real quick.
Okay.
So Thursday night we're playing Gears Horde,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm drinking, and Patrick says, "Oh, I could go hard on some home improvement trivia."
Ooh.
I know that well. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Let's see about that.
Okay.
No, I went hard.
Yeah.
Hard questions, like specific things in certain episodes.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't get it. I think he got like one right, and it was after
Right.
like he got like 6 or 7 wrong. I'm like,
Oh, no.
all right, I'll make him a little easier.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because Patrick told me to give this one to you of home improvement.
Okay.
He was like, hey, make sure you mention this to Brett because I was talking to him.
Yeah, I think we
Saturday morning.
I think I told him to do that.
Did you?
Do you have just one?
Yeah, he just said one. But actually, it's a bonus question. But you know what? I know this answer. I knew it when he asked. And I was like, if I know it, Brett's going to know this. Because if I know it, you know it. Because I've seen this episode multiple times, and I know it.
What is it?
Okay. What was the item Jill got when her dad passed away?
I already know it.
Yep. And Alex will know it too.
It's the seal off the TV.
The what?
The little stuffed seal off the TV. Oh, wait, that's a different episode. When her dad passed away?
Yep.
Yeah, it was the little stuffed seal off the TV.
Nope.
Really?
Oh my God, really?
Go ahead.
T-set.
That wasn't when her dad passed away.
This is what
No.
Patrick sent me.
That episode was when her mom came visiting for Mark's birthday, Indy 500 theme.
Yes.
And she gave.
And she wanted a clock.
That's like.
That was the bonus question, Alex! You asshole!
Wait, let me explain this. This T-set episode is like season 4. Her dad didn't die until like season 7.
I just remember that
Patrick
part.
screwed that up. What Jill actually got when her dad died, she went home to Texas for the funeral. She told her mom that she lied about being sick when her father wanted to come visit. Her mom gave her a little stuffed seal off the TV from her father's den.
I just sent Patrick, you asshole, with a laughing face, making me look bad on the podcast. I'm not doing anything for him for the podcast.
Well, what you should have done is fact check.
No, I shouldn't have had to. I thought I could rely.
Patrick should fact
Patrick,
check.
I can't trust you
So,
anymore.
Sorry, I messed up your bonus question, but I knew it.
Yep. She got the tea set. She really wanted a clock.
A clock.
And then there were also candlesticks
Yes.
for Katie.
Yep. Do you meet her sisters?
There is one episode where you meet Tracy. Carrie is in several episodes.
Okay. I
And-
don't remember much of Home Improvement to answer that. So.
And Linda.
Mm.
Robin is in an episode in season 1. Robin is mentioned in the episode where all the sisters visit, but she did not attend.
Has she ever been on?
Yeah, in season 1.
So the answer would be yes. You do see all the sisters
Well,
in
mentioned,
the show.
In that episode, they mention a Katie, but that was never mentioned one again.
Oh.
Just like Tim's brothers are talked about. There's a Danny at one point, and there's a John who you never meet. There's a Steve that's pretty consistent. You never meet him. You only meet Jeff and Marty.
I know Marty.
Yeah. He's in several episodes.
Yeah.
Jeff is a taller, bald guy.
Yeah, okay. Dang, it's weird that happens to a lot of sitcoms where people just forget.
Well, they also mentioned Jill has a sister, Carol, in season 3 opener is supposedly having a baby. She's never talked about again.
Wow.
It's the early writers put out these things and they don't think about how long the show's going to run and the need for additional characters like family members.
Right.
So they just make up names and then they never go back to them. Or later writers don't think about, oh, this sibling was mentioned 3 seasons ago.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, so Patrick made me mad there.
I love it.
Okay, let's go into the movie club since we're talking
Cool.
about watching stuff. So what the movie club is, every single week we watch a movie that at least one of us has not seen. This week we did a sequel, The Conjuring 2, came out in 2016, starring Patrick Wilson, Vera Farmiga. I can barely say her name right. Farmiga. She's got an ethnic last name. I tried to pronounce it. It's Farmiga. Madison Wolfe and Frances O'Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Now this is based on a true story. The Conjuring is the first one and the second one. They're all based on true events and stories and stuff. The synopsis of this movie is: Ed and Lorraine Warren travel to North London to help a single mother raising 4 children alone in a house plagued by a supernatural spirit. So, let's talk about it. What do you guys think? We're going into the horror section of the year here, so...
There was one part of this whole movie that actually really got me. Oh, actually, 2 parts. But
that really got you?
Really got me. Because Josh and I were talking a little bit about this after the movie. And it was... talking about how you can't really watch new scary movies now because I feel like everyone's kind of pulled everything out, like all the ideas about how to do jump scares, and you're just used to it by now. And Brett, the part where the nun painting is, and you're like, oh, it's going to turn into a person. Oh, it's actually a painting. Oh, it's going to turn. No, it's a painting still. Nope, it's a painting. Oh, shit, it's a nun. Like, that was me, and like Josh and I were both like just leaning further and further back into the couch. Ready. We're like, and then just when you're like, okay, it's just not going to turn into anything. They're really just teasing it. Oh, crap, there it is.
There it comes.
Like, there was that. So I thought that was impressive.
Okay, so... You know who directed this, Alex?
I do?
Yes, you are.
M. Night Shyamalan?
No, you are familiar with his work. His name is James Wan.
Oh.
And he did Saw.
Fast and Furious?
He did one of the Fast and Furious, yes. He did Furious 7.
7, right?
7, yep. He did Saw.
Mm-hmm.
He executive produced all the others.
Oh.
He did Insidious and 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Conjuring and 2.
Well, I like his work.
And Dead Silence.
I like
those
his
are
work.
Those are the ones that we know.
Yes, okay.
He's been getting better at what he's doing. His scenes are so intense.
Yeah.
I mean, I think The Crooked Man was probably one of the. It was
the blurry
creepy,
scene where he's like,
oh, that's so good.
Yeah.
Oh, the blurred scene. That's
where he's
how long was that scene? A couple minutes, but no cuts.
Yeah.
No cuts on Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
Like he was legit like script like the whole thing. It was great acting. I think this movie has an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes, by the way.
I think that's pretty accurate. I thought it was pretty good for a sequel.
Pretty good for a horror movie sequel.
Well, I mean, that's what I meant is pretty good rating for a sequel.
in the horror genre even too,
Yeah.
because normally
Yeah,
you
it's got a
see,
double
like
plus.
I'm pretty. I actually Saw 2 probably has a good positive rating.
Maybe.
Yeah. The Crooked Man has actually been announced as a its own film,
Oh,
Oh,
cool.
who would have thought?
and Juan is attached to the project in some
okay.
way. So
All right.
he was
We already
offered.
have The Nun, right?
Yes,
Yes.
The Nun. Yes,
Yeah.
that came out a couple years ago. Last year, man.
I just remember seeing previews for it, and
Mhm.
the freaking preview itself scared the crap out of me.
Apparently, it's not that good.
Oh.
Juan was offered a life-altering amount of money to do Fate of the Furious, but turned it down to do Conjuring 2.
Oh.
Really?
Yeah.
Must just wanted a new challenge.
Yeah,
Maybe.
yeah. I am more interested in this universe than I've ever been in most horror universes. I really like them. Oh gosh, are they gonna start?
No, just leave it
Okay,
alone.
okay. Anyway, so The Nun I think was scarier than all the other stuff that we've seen.
I was scared of that thing.
Yeah.
The whole once you actually see the Crooked Man, you're like, oh, it's just another old dude. Like it's just he's not even that scary.
So The Nun
not
was
the Crooked Man. You're talking about Bill.
Yeah, Bill
Wilkins.
Wilkinson.
That wasn't the Crooked Man.
yes, he is.
Yeah, it is.
He turns into the Crooked Man.
He turns into the
Oh
Crooked
well,
Man.
I mean it did. There was the
Different-
old
different
man and there
entities.
was the
Yeah,
Crooked
but
Man.
they're
but
he
I was
alters
just saying
himself
like
into that.
Right.
the old man is not scary. Like once you actually get to see him, you're like, okay, the dude's just not scary.
It's just an old
The,
dude.
the nun, she's just scary.
Now they reshot all of the nun scenes because they wanted Valak, which is the nun's original demon name,
Yeah.
to be the nun, to have more of a religious attachment to Lorraine, to the Lorraine's
Mhm.
to Lorraine's loss of religion and all that stuff in this movie.
Okay.
Valak was a horned demon,
Mhm.
and they filmed that, and they redid it as the nun, and I think it's better off as the nun. Like it was a lot more scary to be more of a
Okay.
that form. you
Oh
know?
yeah.
So they reshot all of them. So
Mhm.
they had the film done. They reshot all the nun
shit?
scenes. Yes. Juan wanted to portray Lorraine's questioning her faith a little bit more visually. That's why.
Mhm.
Did you know that the name Valak actually is shown in that Warren house in 3 different locations and appears 5 times in the movie before you actually know her name? It
No.
appears in the kitchen window in colorful cutout letters right behind Ed Warren earlier in the film. Along the edge of a wooden kitchen counter in raised letters, you can see them. They're right to the right of Lorraine when she's at the breakfast table with Ed. And then you see them again at the sink. You also see them in the family room on the bookshelf when she's also when their daughter is doing the bracelet.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not gonna watch that movie again for a while because it definitely did. We watched it with the lights off, and it definitely did. Like it's been a while since I've had a blanket over my face for a scene.
So how much did you guys love the? Oh, we can't help you with that when the chair moves and the policeman leaves the house.
That was actually pretty funny. They're like, "Oh, what you got here? Yeah, we're just gonna leave that to somebody else to take care of for you."
Yeah. They're like, bye.
Ooh, yeah, that was kind of funny.
Yeah, that was really funny.
Mhm.
Did you guys like it? Did you?
I liked it. I actually I'm glad that we found the YouTube video, the Conjuring.
The rehash of the first one.
Yeah, the Conjuring in 3 minutes or
I
something.
feel bad because Brett doesn't remember the first one very much.
I didn't remember much of it either. I'm
I
glad that we
don't-
had to watch that.
You don't really need to see the first one.
Not really.
Not
but
really,
They kind of just
but-
throw you into the Lorraines without giving an introduction to who they are.
Yeah, but it
You
just
mean the
it kind of
Warrens?
The Warrens.
Warrens,
Sorry.
yeah.
Sorry. God, I'm dumb.
The Warrens.
The Lorraines. No, that's her name. The Warrens. Yes.
Yeah.
I think the scenery outside of the U.S. was a lot more genuine, made it feel a little bit more different because every single time there's always something in the U.S. Like, oh nope, this time it's overseas and something different.
Mhm.
I think the blurred old man was just one of the best scenes of the movie, to be honest.
So, I don't particularly like to watch horror movies.
Mhm.
Like it doesn't even though this movie wasn't bad, I didn't enjoy watching it. It gives me too much anxiety to enjoy myself.
Really?
See, that's all right. Here's the thing: is I have anxiety, and I kind of like the rush though.
It is an adrenaline
It's an
rush.
adrenaline rush. Is it like because it makes
But you like it, right?
I liked it, but I kind of had the same feeling, I guess.
Oh.
like when we
Okay.
started watching The Conjuring, it was the same exact feeling I had when we first watched it, and I'm like, oh my
should
god, I
say-
cannot believe I'm doing this right now. I can't believe I'm watching this.
I didn't not like this movie. It was fine.
Okay.
I just don't enjoy the process and what I go through while
He
watching
doesn't enjoy
horror
his
movies.
bodily
You don't
process.
like being scared?
Not really.
Nobody likes
Oh.
being
And-
scared.
Are you kidding me? That's a great adrenaline rush. It's a great feeling.
That's what I'm saying. Like the adrenaline rush.
You can't
of
go
it
to a theme park, watch a horror movie.
Yeah, but I'm saying like it's. As much as I hate it, like it made me go like I try to stay away from horror movies because I'm pretty much still like a kid. Like I will have nightmares or I'll think about a certain scene over and over and over and let it mess with me. Like it gets to my head sometimes.
I don't have nightmares, but I was thinking about it the next day.
Oh yeah, whenever I thought I was alone in the apartment, and when you live alone too, Brett. So like if it's just dark and you just suddenly think of, I thought of my house, and I was like, oh fuck, I'm scared now. Because that's the old man yelling at I forgot the girl's name, Janet. Yeah. God, scared the crap out of me.
No, for some reason, like when we watched it, didn't bother me. When we watched this one, I woke up the next day, went to sleep that night fine. I was like, maybe it's fine because it's just the adrenaline rush.
Do you not rethink about your movies?
Right now, no. I don't know if it's just I'm getting older and it's changing that way.
Oh, it's opposite for me. Like I'll rethink movies over and over, and if I think about a horror movie too long, it might get into my head. You know?
I mean, back when I was younger, like when we watched Signs together in the movie theater, like I left the movie theater, like the actual like the theater, our theater, to quote unquote go to the bathroom when I was actually just like basically having a panic attack.
You were that scared?
I was that scared to watch Signs.
Well, you were also 13.
I was also 13. I did not have control of my anxiety, but I seriously had to like stand, and I was just standing outside the door like having a breathing attack. Basically.
You came right back in looking like nothing.
Because I learned how to hide it.
Oh, yeah. Good job.
What is interesting though is that I can go out in the middle of the night in the middle of the country and walk through the cornfield and not be scared.
Yeah, you're
That's
messed
weird.
up.
That's weird.
Yeah, you are messed up. You can't pay me any money to do that.
Have you seen the Amityville Horror?
No.
No. Oh. Well, if there is, oh man, I don't know if you want to watch.
Which one?
The Ryan Reynolds was pretty good.
It's pretty good, but I don't like the dog scene.
It's in both.
Yeah. I guess I don't remember the first one. I don't like it though.
So we can't go out to the country and walk down the gravel road?
I can.
No.
Yeah.
At night?
Flashlights.
No.
So we got our phones as flashlights, so.
With no signal.
So Alex, you're shouting no, just the same way you did when the fire truck scene happened of Conjuring 2. When the fire truck kept on coming out.
I loved how in The Conjuring, every time something happened and a little kid went to go like check it out, all of us were like, no.
How many times did he check out that tent? Like 6 times?
How many times did he check it?
He went like this.
And the thing is, like, this is what I like about the dude that directed this.
James Wan.
He did it multiple times past the time you're like, okay, it's just not going to happen.
And it did.
And then eventually it did, but it did not happen when you thought it was going to happen. And I was like, yeah, nothing's going to happen. Then he took a break. And then you looked again and you're like, oh, shit, he did it. Like, he got me.
Okay, so we got a comment on YouTube. I have to mention this because this seems like something my sister would do. It's my older sister. She's commenting on here saying, after walking through the room when y'all were watching The Ring. Just walking through the room. That's all it takes for her.
I know.
Hold on. I couldn't blow dry my hair alone for 3 years.
Wow.
3 years.
I still can't blow dry my hair.
Well, Alex has
alone.
an issue with blow drying.
I don't
my hair
like
too.
loud noises while I'm home alone.
Right, exactly. That painting was really good in The Conjuring. I gotta say that. I gotta re-mention that. I was talking about that. What's up?
Oh, I'm gonna write down another fan topic.
Okay. I think that's all I really have to say. A couple things I didn't really like. I didn't like the ending in the bedroom. It felt cheesy, and I wasn't feeling the climax.
I didn't like how.
Yeah, that's what she said.
They just, the ending felt rushed. Like, I don't know if it felt rushed.
Felt
but I'm
quick.
like, that's all they had to do the whole time.
Just say her name and.
Yeah.
What else did they do? That's it, right?
Yeah.
And then just say I commend you back to hell by the power of okay.
Yeah, because you have to learn the name of the demon.
They figured it out.
It's
too quick.
Right. It didn't take too much of a. But then again, the length of the movie was perfect too.
Yeah,
it was a good length. The horror cliches were few, but when they were around, I hated it. Ed going into the house like a hero, the fake premonition, the shadowy character in the corners, the nun coming out of the wall. As interesting as that was, I hated it.
Chills. I hated it.
No, I hated it due to the fact that the nun is just taking the painting and stuffing her mouth through it. You don't see the nun, you see the painting and her mouth. That's it. You don't go like, it's not like her,
I know, but
it would have been better if it was like Ring style where she came out. Wouldn't that have been better? Yes.
Brett, have you seen The Ring?
No. Well, I did, but I don't remember anything about it.
That's a good one. It's a classic. It is a classic. We might have to rewatch that as a movie club movie just because it's that good.
It's a trilogy.
Can't watch it. We've all seen it.
It's a trilogy.
Yeah, it is a trilogy. But have you seen the sequel?
No.
Yeah.
Sequel's
Sequel's
not-
actually it's all right.
Yeah.
The third one, no, it's really shitty. But
I'm gonna give this movie an 8.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
I mean, just because I had more positive things. I have a hard time giving scary movies that high of a number, so I'm gonna say 7. Like, I really enjoyed it, but it's like I'm not craving to watch it again. Like,
I kind of am.
To me, it was like a 10 out of 10. Like, I could pop that sucker in and just be like,
Yeah, I bought it on Blu-ray for you. It's still sitting over there, sealed on the shelf. It's literally in the corner there, Brett.
I know, but it's like I'm trying to say, like, the cinematography, the acting, like, everything about that movie is awesome. But just because I'm me, I don't watch movies over and over and over. But I know my classics when I see them, and that's going to be a classic.
Okay. Well, Brett, it is your choice.
I'm doing the Halloween. I guess it's a sequel.
You talking about the remake?
The 2019 one, or is it 2018?
Wait, I thought
We saw that
it's
one.
going to be a
I
movie
didn't
that
see
we.
that one. You saw that one.
I thought we saw that with us.
You didn't see the new one?
Not with Jamie Lee Curtis coming back.
Oh, I'm glad. I can watch it again. I thought we went with
I
you.
thought we went with you.
No,
Okay.
That
was
movie's
2018.
awesome.
you were
That was
going
good.
and I couldn't go, and you got mad at me.
We got mad at you.
We
I think
did.
so.
I don't remember. I don't know if we got mad. Maybe we're just like, oh.
Oh man, that movie's. I like it better than the first one.
Well, if you will, yes. It's 2018, by the way. I'm actually happy to watch that one. Yeah, good. Okay.
I told you this last week.
You said,
It's
well,
it's
hold on.
very
I
satisfying.
thought you meant the other remake by Rob Zombie.
Oh no.
That's what I thought you meant because I was been down to watch that.
No, because this is supposed to be like after the first Halloween.
Yes. So the synopsis of this movie is Laurie Strode confronts her longtime foe Michael Myers, the masked figure who has haunted her since she narrowly escaped his killing spree on Halloween night 4 decades ago.
It almost reminds me of the new Terminator movie that we watched.
Yeah.
Why, because Linda Hamilton's in it.
No, it's like
It feels that way.
It has that feeling like she's preparing. Like
She's
knows.
more prepared.
Like
yeah.
like you're gonna like it. You are.
I believe
It's really good. As much as I hated Halloween and how much I hate Halloween. Sorry, Patrick, but I hate Halloween. There's somebody else the other day at work had said like, "Oh man, you guys should watch Halloween. The Halloween movies are the best movies ever." And I was like, just resting bitch face over here. Like, are you kidding me right now? I'm like, this is the worst movie ever.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip the screen on here, and I'm gonna try to make sure that this works for us. But 1 second here, guys. I'm gonna see if I can get this up. But we have to get to our fan topic of the week,
Yeah, we
it's
do.
getting close.
and I want to see if this works. So just give me a second. If it doesn't show up properly on here, I apologize, guys. I did not get a chance to set up the screen. Let me check. Oh, nope, it's wrong. Okay, so in that case, 1 second here. So. This week Brett, why don't you talk about what you brought up? This is your topic.
So generally, when you're starting out, you get your first job or whatever, move out on your own, you go cheap on a lot of stuff. Well, depending on if you're just cheap anyway, you may continue to buy cheap things, or you can, spend a little extra money for something premium. So
Right.
What is the items that you do not skimp out on
Mm-hmm.
to save money? You want
You bite
to
the
buy
bullet.
the
You
good stuff.
gotta get it done.
Right. So on here we got a meme that I made of Tiger King.
I thought it was pretty funny.
Oh man. So Brett, you never watched a documentary.
No.
I wish you would. It's
I
kind of
mean,
crazy.
it's not just for the lulls, but really just to see
How
how
crazy their lifestyle
crazy
was.
this is, and that it's for real.
So the photo is of Tiger King, and it says, "Me puts expensive and premium items in cart. Website shipping is $6.95. Me, I'm never gonna financially recover from this." It's
Honestly,
from the documentary.
that is exactly how my brain works.
When you
I
have to pay
for
$7 in
yes,
shipping?
It is, because remember that argument that we had about Josh getting that free thing, but he had to pay shipping? That doesn't mean it's free. You still have to pay $7 in shipping.
No, you're wrong.
It's postage.
It is
what you're paying
free.
for.
The item is free because
When
if it
I think
wasn't
of free, I think of 0.00.
the item is free. If it wasn't free, you'd still have to pay shipping. Therefore, the item is free.
Free plus free shipping.
That's
the only way
then
I'm
you're
buying
actually
it.
costing them money instead of
Sure.
them selling something.
Then quit giving it away for free.
Well, I mean, that's a whole other topic.
Oh man.
Anywho, what is something you don't skimp?
Okay.
Are we going to actually talk about this?
Yeah, we are.
Oh
yeah,
let's talk about it. I got my stuff ready.
Mine-
I got. There was really one that came to my head first and foremost.
Go ahead.
I buy actual facial tissue. I do not use toilet paper.
I use toilet paper.
We use toilet paper, or we actually have the Kleenex brand paper towels that are softer. I'll use those too. Those are really good.
I use toilet paper.
Especially since I have quite the, I don't want to say this weird, but I can blow my nose pretty darn hard.
Do you have something against actual facial tissue?
No.
I just think that it's just an extra thing to have.
Actually, there's one thing I do have.
It's an extra expense that's not needed in my mind.
The lotion.
You know, it's like $3 a box, if that.
You do realize that's $3 extra I have to spend.
Brett didn't go to college like we did.
Excuse me?
Yes,
Like we did. Not during the recession.
We went to the same college.
Not during the recession.
Oh, I graduated in 07.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah,
you did. You did right before.
We were penny pinching during college.
It was definitely penny
There was no
pinching.
such thing as facial tissue in this house.
It was like, oh, she's got the Kleenex. She's got the puffs.
Are they puffs? Yep.
Oh man, she's got the lotion one.
Okay, so that was the issue I would have is the lotion. If you have to rub your eyes, it's no go. It hurts. You ever get lotion in your eyeball?
You mean if you're crying?
Yeah, and you rub your eyes with the fucking tissue, it's gonna hurt.
All right, so don't.
Do you never cry? I guess Brett doesn't cry. Brett doesn't cry. He's not a crier. Nah, for me, it's food. I actually spend a hefty amount on a lot of my products now, ever since learning a lot about, our food products and things that are allowed in a lot of our foods. I try not to go cheap on the gross items on the shelf. Try to go a little bit better. I mean, Alex and I will still have like the mac and cheese and hot dogs. We'll still go out the fast food, but watch your calorie count, watch your sodium count, watch your sugar intake. That's the best thing I could tell most people. You don't necessarily, working out is always great. Having good diets is great.
Healthy food is more expensive.
Correct.
It is.
Correct.
Because it goes bad faster too.
Right. It does. Yeah. It is very important as adult, especially over 30, to watch your diet. And people can preach that as much as they want, but I will say I watch my food ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
What's yours, Alex?
Oh, mine?
Yeah.
I got a couple.
Go ahead.
One of them is top of my list, which every woman is going to agree with me, but feminine hygiene products.
I've been seeing a lot of that in our
comments. You do not mess around with that generic bullshit. You need to pay that extra couple bucks for a good tampon, I'll tell you that.
Right, exactly.
You can't give me a freaking paper cardboard tampon anymore. I'm sorry, man. Only girls are going to understand what that means. But
well, I know what to buy you when I'm at the store.
Yes, you do. Thank you very much. But that's
not
one.
That difficult.
Another big thing would be like, I don't.
Getting yeses in this chat.
Yeah, see? Do not get them cardboard tampons. That's like emergency upon emergency. Like, I would wrap up toilet paper before using one of those.
Wow.
I'm not joking.
We don't have this problem, Brett.
Yeah, you guys don't have to have that problem, unfortunately. Okay, so the other thing that comes to mind is over the years, my shampoo and conditioner.
Oh yeah, you don't skimp out on that anymore.
I don't do that.
Your hair products.
My hair products, I go big on now. Makeup.
Yes.
Makeup's another thing. I used to buy cheap makeup, and it made me break out all the time, and I get like special makeup now.
Specific to your face.
Specific for me.
Yeah.
And then the other big thing is has got to be face wash.
Right. Well, that's expensive. It's like $15 a bottle.
It's 15 to $20 a bottle.
About this tall.
And it's like $15 for a tiny thing of lotion.
Right.
But you know what? When you find something that works, I don't care how much it costs. And if I'm gonna go bankrupt over it, it's gonna keep my face clean.
Yep. So we got some comments on social media here. We got our friend Rob. He said computer equipment and tequila, which is true because when we saw him on Saturday, he had like 2 bottles of Patron in his living room.
Right.
We got Justin from Juice in the Morning saying Pop-Tarts are way better as name brand. And I responded to him. I said, I agree that knocking the 50 cents or whatever off for the off brand is not worth the savings. It really isn't. And then we got Dallas, Alex's brother's girlfriend, saying anything when it comes to art. And then Justin recommented.
I took that to mean like art you buy. You took it to mean supplies.
She agreed.
Ooh.
She agreed on the supplies.
That I'm glad that was clarified.
Because supplies themselves, they can get pretty expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gosh, it's pricey. It's pricey to be an artist. Justin commented saying gym clothes is another thing that has to be name brand. My number one favorite is Under Armour. I feel like they make every item perfectly.
Mm-hmm.
And I got my sister Samantha saying bras, body wash, bread, toilet paper, paper towels, Miracle Whip, ketchup, yogurt, King Hawaiian rolls, pull-ups, garbage bags, laundry soap, medications, allergy pills.
Garbage bags. I totally agree with the garbage bag.
Garbage bags.
Yeah, you got to pay that extra few dollars
Really?
for a good garbage bag.
Yes.
I use the Great Value brand, and they're fine.
I don't know. I feel like they always break.
I did have one time out of a roll of 50 where the
Oh
drawstring
man,
broke.
no, don't.
Alex had a hell of a time. She rebagged our trash like 4 times.
I think they I did.
Is that why there's trash all over the ground out
That's
there?
not
by
ours.
the
Oh
dumpster?
no,
That's not ours.
no.
We make sure we clean up our trash.
Yeah, no, that's not
ours goes in the
trash
dumpster.
Yes.
And then we got my sister Steph saying on Facebook, Q-tips, haircut, and tennis
Ooh,
shoes.
Q-tips. You don't want that flimsy stuff. Oh,
you don't.
Man.
You
You need
don't.
I do
Q-tips.
agree with the tennis shoes, especially when you have feet issues like I do.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
And then Justin shared it on his Facebook wall, and there's a comment on here that says toilet paper, toothpaste, tampons, and bread, coming from someone named Rachel. And then I don't know. Another person said shampoo and conditioner for colored hair, body wash, no animal testing, toilet paper because
Everyone's going on the TP.
yeah.
I love how that is if I were to call my mom up right now, 100% that's her answer, because when I was when we were living in Chicago, we were living like penny to penny.
Yeah.
And she sent us that care box, and she sent us like this big ass thing of Charmin, and she was like, it does not matter how broke you are, you spend money to wipe your ass with good quality stuff.
Right.
I'm like,
Exactly.
I'm like, all right, because I can remember the lowest times in high school and middle school, and I mean even elementary school, when we were like eating banquet meals and stuff, we would still have good ass toilet paper in the house.
And then cousin Andrew, he commented saying plastic sandwich bags. The cheap ones leave a plastic-like taste on the food.
I have never thought that.
I didn't either.
I don't think that. I think that they don't last very long. How can I say how do I say this? They don't Ziploc very well. Like you could just tell that they're made very cheaply.
Right. What's the best generic item though?
That could be saved for another time.
Another time?
Yeah.
Okay. You got some comments on Instagram?
I do.
And Twitter?
Yeah, I do.
Go ahead.
Quit.
Put her down
Quit
then.
licking me. Okay, so Patrick from Paranormal Activity Podcast.
Hey.
He says toilet paper for sure. You can't skip out on the product that cleans your butt, just like I just said.
Okay.
There's that one. Hold on. I gotta get the other one. Okay, we've got the Terrible Terror Podcast. They say don't ever skip on cleaning stuff except if you find Fabuloso.
Fabuloso, yep.
That shit cleans better than most of the stuff on the
Fabuloso?
shelf. Yeah.
Is that like the pine sol looking
That's
stuff?
the purple bottle, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, the purple bottle I always see. Yeah. We've got It's All Been Done. Wait, It's All Been Done Presents Podcast.
Shout out to them.
Shout out to them. They say I don't skip on hair, face care, and a good pair of jeans.
Ooh. I haven't really bought. Actually, you know what? I can't say that. I did go to Express last year, and I got like 2 pairs of jeans, and they're my favorite pairs of jeans. I will wear them all the time. They're so comfortable.
Dan from Dan and Cody Podcast says beard equipment, beard products.
Beard products. Okay.
And then they actually messaged me from Dan and Cody Podcast, and they said podcast equipment.
Podcast equipment. We kind of. I mean.
I'd say it's middle of the road stuff.
Yeah, we did kind of. I'm certain we're gonna have to replace these mics sometime soon.
And they just keep chugging along.
They do. Well,
I got
you said it.
one more. JMT Podcast says anything that is Sony or LG.
Okay. I would prefer a Samsung product over most.
Yeah, I agree. I think LG has kind of gone cheap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But maybe
Sony's
only
good.
with TVs I've noticed. They have a lot more kind of just cheaper, models, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember when we got, what was it? It wasn't.
It was a Philips.
Philips wasn't the brand I'm talking about. It was Sharp.
Oh yeah.
I thought Sharp was going to be really good. I bought a Sharp TV over a Vizio once, and it was the worst decision of my life.
My parents have a 65-inch Sharp, and it's been running for 10 years almost.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well, is there anything else as far as our fan topic goes? Or
No, but I've got.
You got a topic for next week?
Uh-huh.
You want to say it now? You want to? Yeah. What is it?
What did you want to be when you grow up?
Oh, really?
Yeah. When you were a kid, what did you want to be when you grew up? We were talking about it when we were at work, and one of the conversations started with like, I mean, how do certain people have the jobs that they have now? Like a proctologist. Like, who was a kid and was like, I want to look at people's buttholes all day?
I don't think well.
See, you gotta start somewhere. So I'm just saying, like,
figure out where you got to the
figure
journey
out how did these
That's
people?
actually, okay.
How did you get to the dream kind of thing? But
Okay.
no, but like, what did you want to be when you grew up?
It's gonna depend on
Or
what
I can
point in
change
my
it.
life.
Or I can change it up to like reword it to like, did you want to be your career, like be you when you grew up? Or,
We'll get a good wording on
something
it.
like that.
Figure out something about your career and stuff.
But yeah, it was all like, we're like, who wanted to be a podiatrist? And then it turned into, well, who wants to like stick things up people's buttholes all day? like that is your specialty. You go to a butt doctor.
Right. Okay, well, I think it's time we got on out of here, guys. Unless you have anything else you want to touch on today. I don't think so. No?
Nope.
No, it looks like we're hitting time anyway. So, Alex, you want to go ahead and plug your Twitch?
Yeah, so if you like to watch me on Twitch, it's twitch.tv/cute_kitty, KUTE_KITTI. I stream on, right now, my schedule is Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, just with my new work schedule for the next few weeks to month. We'll see.
Yep.
So there's that, but I play a variety of games of Halo and Call of Duty and Gears and Left 4 Dead and...
Well, this Friday you're playing Fall Guys because you got it requested in chat.
It's requested for me to basically rage quit on stream, so we're gonna try it again.
Yeah,
so
Alex is not a platforming person.
I'm not a platformer whatsoever. I hate it.
Yep.
And then it was also requested for Josh and I to do couples night this Sunday and do Slender. So
Slender Man.
We'll see about that. I'm still trying to decide about that because there is the only game in the whole world I've seen my brother, who's not scared of anything.
He was sweating.
He left a handprint on the mouse.
When we played it, 7 years ago?
Yes.
Back in 2014, 13.
And he left like a handprint and like an ass sweat print on the chair playing it. I'm like, I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to play it.
We can do it. We'll get tired of it in like an hour.
I don't know. I'm scared already.
Oh man. All right. So for me, if you want to follow me on Twitch, it is twitch.tv/Mr. L MISTERL. You can catch me streaming on Tuesday and Thursday evening and Saturday morning. Tuesday and Thursday 9 p.m. Saturday morning 10 a.m. I'm gonna be playing Among Us, which is a brand new indie game that's just blown up all over the place on the indie circuit and all over Twitch. It's number 1 on Twitch right now, as far as streaming, like literally right now, which means it's a big game. And it's actually, I don't know anything about it, so I'm going to be playing it blindly tomorrow.
I think I know more about it than you do.
You probably do. And then you can catch me playing Fall Guys and Warzone. Those are my go-tos.
What about Gears, Alex?
She was gonna play on Sunday last night, but
oh yeah, but I was not feeling
Halo.
good at all.
Oh yeah, it's a rough week.
Wait a minute. You were gonna play Gears, but you weren't feeling well, so you played Halo?
Halo doesn't take much
Halo does
concentration.
Halo does not take much out of me at all. I can lay back. I can play that for hours on end, no matter if I'm beat ass tired or what. But playing something new, and I have to concentrate and then soak up a story that I don't know, like that, it takes too much.
Okay.
Cognitive.
She's getting to it. She wanted to do it.
Yeah.
But it's just a hard
And I was
week.
just like, I've had too much of a rough week to be able to play something new right now.
Mm-hmm. But you
I want to play
It's
it.
installed and it's not leaving.
Yes, it's not leaving.
It's happening though. As far as our podcast goes, we would appreciate if you guys hit the like button on our video. Those likes are awesome. And also, if you are not subscribed, do subscribe to our channel and hit the alert for when we go live on Monday night, every Monday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, unless otherwise said on social media. Speaking of, you can follow us there on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook is PTOUnlimited. Instagram is PTOUnlimited_podcast, and Twitter is @PTOUnlimited. Make sure you follow us on there. If you want to follow me on Twitter, it is @Lemke619.
Brett_wings.
Cute_kitty.
I had a final note and I forgot it.
Oh, well, I have one.
Go ahead.
I highly suggest if you have not tried doing a painting tutorial thingy.
Oh, like the wine ones?
The wine one that I went to,
Mhm.
that you should definitely do it because it was definitely not on my list of things to do in my life. And I said, screw it, I'm going to go do it. And it was quite fun.
You had a lot. Did you have the painting?
It's in our bedroom.
You want me to grab it?
Not necessarily.
Okay, Alex doesn't want to show it off.
Whether you're proud of it or not, it was I had a very stressful day that day. And it was the end of a 50-hour work week. And honestly, there wasn't like anything better to do than to paint. You don't even have to be good at it. You just put a paintbrush in your hand and you just become Bob Ross for an hour.
Like, you never done that? You want to do it with us?
No.
I'm thinking
Alex
about doing it for my birthday. And I'm thinking about I'm serious. Like, you
It's
sit
fun.
there and you drink wine, you listen to music, and they just, like, you sit there for 2 hours and they put up a little, you pick whatever you want to paint, and they lay out all your paint supplies for you, put on a little apron, and they just go step by step on how to paint it.
It's great.
I'd rather go shooting.
No, you have no idea
Yes,
how
I
good.
would.
You have no idea how good painting
How
is.
about we do both? How about we paint and then shoot? We can
Why do
shoot
we-
our painting.
You don't want to shoot your painting.
You
Why
want to shoot
not?
yours because you'll hate it.
Yeah,
No,
if you hate
probably.
your painting, you can use it as target
I'd rather
practice.
shoot a pumpkin.
I painted a pumpkin.
It's gonna be January.
Oh,
Think about
And
this.
it's gonna be January. Yeah. But no, you
Right.
sit there, you drink wine. We listen to like early, like, or late 90s, early 2000s, like hip hop and stuff. And then we
Ooh.
channeled our inner Bob Ross. And it
I
was
like
for
that
a
quote.
bachelorette party. And there was one line that really got me the whole night, which was we were just starting, and the bachelorette had said something like, my gosh, how does he do it? We're like, what? Like Bob Ross. He goes, you know this bush that we just messed up a little bit? Let's just turn it into a bird.
Right.
Like, make it fly away. I'm like, and it makes it perfect. And we're over here like, let's just take some black paint over it,
It's a
dry
little-
it, and redo it
it's a
again.
little thing called talent.
Right?
They don't have it.
But he doesn't. He doesn't make mistakes.
So yeah, my sister just said on YouTube saying, if you're afraid to touch the canvas, take another drink. That's right, because
Very
Brett's
much.
not scared.
Yes. No, I probably had a good glass and a half of wine before we started painting, and I was like just letting it flow.
It's good stuff.
I remember.
Oh, and I found out I don't know how to make a cursive F to save my life, even though I drew my last name Fisher in an F for
No, I don't know how.
like
I
a decade.
I don't know if that's true.
That's what I think it is.
Yeah.
I remember my final note.
So
Today was like the first real fall weather day. It was great.
it was very
That's
cold.
an F.
You like
It
that
wasn't-
weather?
It wasn't cold.
It was horrible.
It's horrible.
Dude, it was garbage out. It was raining.
Well,
You
What's
like
that?
that garbage?
forget the rain part, and it was great.
You know what I said to Alex?
Is that an F?
What?
Is that an F?
It's close.
That's my.
What I said to Alex.
I could read it as fall. Yes.
I said to
It's an
Alex,
L
I'm
with a
already
Y.
tired of the cold.
It's
I
been
am
one
too.
day.
Yep, I'm tired
It's
of
gonna
it.
get a lot colder.
Letting you know, Alex and I are looking south to move.
Okay.
We're
gonna happen.
We're moving south.
Yep. See ya.
I'm pretty sure you're moving north, actually.
No, we're talking later down the road.
Well,
Oh, we are.
but you are moving north.
Yeah.
Down
All
the
right.
street.
Let's get out of here,
Yes.
guys.
Yeah.
All right, we'll catch you guys next week for episode 228. You guys have a good one. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Brett's not going to say bye.
Bye.